My name is Barry. I am an entrepreneur-holic. I've had 3 businesses over the last 15 years. The first business went out of business. The second business, I was kicked out by my 2 partners about 2 weeks before my first son was born. The third business, I actually started 2 weeks after my first son was born. And fortunately, in 1999, during the internet bubble, I was able to sell that business. I was able to pay back the bank the $1.3 million I owed them, and my wife tells me I got her back just about the same time. I didn't always think my life would turn out this way. When I was growing up, my mother told me that every year I'd get promoted. Every year I'd make more money. Who here still has that same fantasy? But my life turned out to be much more a series of ups and downs, a series of good times and bad times. And that's the first skill that we need to learn as business people, and that's the skill of resiliency. Why do I say that you gotta be crazy to start and run your own business? According to the Small Business Administration, the statistics say that after 2 years, you have about a 50% chance of still being in business. And after 5 years, you only have a 20% chance of still being out there. So why do so many of us start businesses? A lot of people come up to me and they say, Barry, I'm going to start a business so I can make a boatload of money. I tell them that if you want to make a boatload of money, you should find yourself a job. Because you actually can make more money in the next 5 years working for somebody else than working for yourself. The only reason you start your own business is because of passion. Is because you want to see your ideas succeed or fail. A lot of us, however, still start our own businesses because, simply, we hate our bosses. How many people here actually hate their boss? Don't raise your hand if your boss is here, okay? When you have your own business, what you find out is you actually have more bosses. Your customers become your boss. Your vendors become your boss. Your employees become your boss. And pretty soon it feels like you're trying to run your company in this teeny little car. You have all these bosses in there telling you what to do. You're trying to steer your business. You can't see where you're going. You keep hitting the potholes. You keep banging against the guardrails. And your only goal isn't to take your business off the side of the cliff. What's worse is that your spouse is actually in that car with you, except they're turned around in the back seat and blindfolded. If you don't know where you're going, they certainly don't know where they're going. It drives us crazy. We all know the first kind of crazy. That's about being insane, demented, unstable. But I soon realized there's another kind of crazy. Crazy can be enthusiastic, intense, excited about what we do. And that's why we need crazy confidence in our business life. Having crazy confidence is the ability to move forward to the next place, regardless of what the last outcome was, success or failure, to survey our choices, to hone our process, so we're ready to bounce to our next great success. And this is very difficult for most people because of that famous phrase in our society which says, quitters never win and winners never quit. Guess what? The winners in this world, they know when to quit. I love what that famous cowboy said, Will Rogers. If you find yourself in a hole, the first thing we need to do is stop digging. We all know how much courage it takes to start a business, but it takes even more courage to stop what you're doing and go do something else. It's only in this way can we honor our failures and move to the next place where we can get our next great success.